video on the topic changing role of public sector. As we have discussed in the chapter starting that public sector was given a greater role as they were given many multiple reserved areas by the government to perform the things. It helps in the economic development, no doubt, but there were some of the concerns and problems which were dealing in the public sector. What were they? Poor project planning, excessive overheads, underutilization of the resources को properly use नहीं कर पा रहे थे, inefficiency of the operations, काम को properly नहीं कर पा रहे थे, might be the manpower was not proper, might be the resources were used underused क्योंकि वो properly use नहीं हो पा रही थी. But we can't forget that they, despite all these things, they have also performed some of the good factors like providing employment, providing social services. Still, for the economic development, they lagged behind. So, government in the year 1991 has reformed some of the policies, have changed some of the policies in regard to the public sector and take some initiative steps that has been divided into 4 segments. What were the steps were taken in regard to the public sector? We will discuss today. So let us come to the point number 1. It states that reduction in the number of industries, which means जो industries थी उसको reduce कर दिया गया from 17 to 8 then to 3. What were they? In the industrial policy in 1956, the number of total industries reserved for the public sector was 17. Again, it has been reduced in the year 1991. It came to 8. Then in the final year of 2001, it has been reduced to number of the 3, which means 3 industries, public sector industries will be only reserved for the basically public sector. And what are they? Atomic, arms and rail. So which was the reduction in number of industries. Point number 2, it states about the disinvestment of shares of a select set of public sector enterprises, which means disinvestment करनी शुरू कर दी गई थी public sector के अंदर, so that the public sector can be transferred into the private sector because economic development के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी था. So what were they? So some of the points were, अगर हम public sector के अंदर disinvestment मतलब कि पैसा निकालते हैं तो क्या होगा? Releasing block amount, जो इतने सालों से amount जो हमारा block था, the amount which were blocked in the public sector, which were not fruitful, loss making थी, तो वो पैसा निकल जाएगा और blocked amount से हम कहीं और investment कर सकते थे. Second, reducing debt and interest, which means all these public sector enterprises might have taken the debt, might have taken the loans from the banks, लेकिन वो pay off नहीं कर पा रहे थे due to their loss making concept. तो वो पैसा कब निकल पाएगा? By this reduction, क्योंकि उन्होंने disinvestment करना शुरू कर दिया, transferring of ownership from the public sector to private sector में चला गया, which means हमारा loan का burden, हमारा interest का burden भी कम हो गया. Reduction in the government control, government का control भी कम हो गया था because mainly control has been transferred to the private sector. Discouraging government monopoly, government की monopoly को भी government ने खुद ने ही discourage कर दिया था. Like in the telecom sector, now we have seen the multiple telecom industries are there, multiple telecom companies are there. What are Jio, Airtel, Idea, all these companies are entered into the business, which is monopoly market को खत्म किया, so that more privatization can be emerged out. Even the risk of public sector has been transferred to the private sector. वो risk सारा जो government के ऊपर था वो सारा shift किसके ऊपर हो गया? Private के ऊपर, because they can easily tackle the risk amount. So this was the particular disinvestment of shares, जहाँ पे government ने अपना disinvestment किया और किसको sell out कर दिया? Private को. Third step was policy regarding sick units. Sick मतलब बीमार, मतलब कि loss making जो थी, to be same as that for the private sector. जो private sector के साथ में करते थे वैसा ही public के साथ में करना है. As there was a concern, it has been seen that the public sector were in the making of a loss making companies. Basically public sector ज़्यादा loss making थी. इसलिए गवर्नमेंट ने एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाई, उसका नाम था BIFR, बोर्ड ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल फाइनेंशियल रिकंस्ट्रक्शन. इनका मेन मकसद था कि जितनी भी लॉस मेकिंग कंपनीज हैं उसके अंदर हम फंडिंग करेंगे विच कैन बी रिवाइव्ड, जो कल को अपने लॉस में से प्रॉफिट में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं अगर उनके अंदर फंड्स लगे, एंड टू शट डाउन ऑल दैट पर्टिकुलर लॉस मेकिंग कंपनीज विच कांट बी रिवाइव्ड, जिनको हम रिवाइव करने के बाद में भी अगर वो लॉस मेकिंग है उनको बंद कर देना चाहिए. This was the main concept of BIFR. Still, there was a concern from all the industries, all the companies, all the public sector segments which were going to be closed down. क्योंकि उनके अंदर employees थे, agitation शुरू होता. At that point of time, government also performed one of the step of of establishing another National Renewable Fund। इस फंड ने क्या किया कि जिस भी पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को वॉलंटरी रिटायरमेंट स्कीम चाहिए, विच मीन्स जिनकी भी रिटायरमेंट से पहले की भी एज बढ़ी है, तो उनको वॉलंटरी ही पहले रिटायरमेंट दे देते थे, सो दैट दे शुड नॉट बी अंडरपेड। उनको उनकी पेमेंट दे देना, रादर देन गेटिंग द ऑपोजिशन दे वर पेड वेरी हैप्पीली, ताकि गवर्नमेंट कंपनी जो जितनी भी पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेस थी प्राइवेट के हाथ में जाएंगी, और जो रिवाइव हो सकती थी वो रिवाइव होकर दोबारा प्रॉफिटेबल वेंचर में, जो बंद हो रही थी उनके लिए इन्होंने एनआरएफ के थ्रू वीआरएस के स्कीम्स लॉन्च कर दिया। The fourth segment of the process is Memorandum of Understanding (MOU). All the public sector enterprises having a problem of political and government officials interference a lot, so they signed a MOU understanding in which the MOU states that there will not be any political interference and government official interference. Rather, all the public sector enterprises can work according to their full freedom and autonomy. Still, they are held accountable for the specific results कि जो results आएंगे उसकी जवाबदारी किनकी होगी, इन्हीं public sector की होगी, but interference of the political parties and the government officials has been stopped down. So this was a helpful nature for the public sector enterprises to perform their efficiency and in the economic development of our country. So student, this was a 4-step policy which was initiated in the change of public sector enterprises. Thank you so much. Do visit my next video on the further topic. Thank you.